at the moment, I think they're well prepared, a lot of these young ones, before the game started.
Yeah, unfortunately, some of the old guys coming up the middle of the stand there, I think they'll be saying we should have arrived here about half an hour ago.
Yes.
So they're looking in for seats now. So it won't be long. At the clock, it's about 5 minutes before the teams will take the ground.
Now, just talk us through the history of this, because we're playing for the Peanut today, the trophy.
Oh, yes, it's down there.
What's the story behind the Peanut, Terry?
Well, the story was there's a teacher at St Kevin's that I was there, teaching there, and it was Mr O'Malley. And when he retired, he presented this beautifully carved wooden football. It's a work of art, actually, in memory of his father, Leo O'Malley. And it sits out there, and it's going to be the token. It'll go to St Kevin's or it'll go to Waitaki, one or the other. And here they are, Waitaki, shoulder to shoulder. The banners, the teams, the caps, the numbers. You can hear it now. And for a lot of those boys, this will be something that they've never experienced before. They've played plenty of rugby, but it's a bit like a test match, Paddy, for them, isn't it?
Yes, and you know, in the modern day, it's quite all the people standing up with their phones taking photos, and you know, it's you know, because as you say, it's only a one-off for a grandson, a son, or a nephew or something. You know, the parents and grandparents, they take a lot out of a game today.
Notably, Waitaki boys, as they come out in their line, one, they have a right hand on the shoulder of the man in front. St Kevin's are going to defend, or they're going to defend the northern end, and Waitaki, of course, will defend the southern end of Whitestone Stadium. We'll see who it's. They're working St Kevin's. Who's going to do the first as the host, I presume? No one's moved yet from either side. Yes. Waitaki and the caps will come down. Waitaki up to halfway. The cap goes down on the middle of halfway. So the Waitaki haka. And I wouldn't be surprised if half the crowd joined in as well.
Well, that's very unusual, Terry. Looking at that, this is the first time ever I've seen it, and over the few years I've been involved with the schools, and Waitaki have only got one cap, Terry.
Oh, that's right. Oh, well.
You know, and I would say St Kevin's have got several caps, and when you coached a side, either Waitaki or St Kevin's, you always looked at the cap, because it gives you the opportunity to think that it's their second year playing in this game, the big game, so they've had a bit more experience than them. So looking at that, to be fair, Waitaki a very young side, and whatever they do today, they only can improve, but they're playing with a lot of spirit, what I've seen. A new haka, Terry?
New haka, yes. It looked like a ruck, wasn't it?
Yes.
And they now the haka, I think.
Oh, now they come to do
yes. See Mike up we.
How's that, Dan?
Yeah, perfect, Betty. Very
good.
Got to be able to hear the haka, gents.
Well, they're doing it now.
Yeah, but the St Kevin's kid in the far corner here last year, he came back and they're sort of drowning it a wee bit, Dan.
Here's St Kevin's now. They walk up to halfway. St Kevin's are taking the challenge. They do. Halfway. And now St Kevin's reply.
that's a big call for St Kevin's because at the counting, I think they got 10 or 11 caps. Yep. Now, that's a lot of caps in a game.
Oh, well, we'll see, Paddy, isn't it?
Yes.
Yep. It's... we hear that the harker now.
St Kevin's at the harker now, TP. Waitaki are coming forward to the challenge, Terry.
Now it's on, Paddy.
Yes.
After that.
It'd be interesting to see who kicks off. St Kevin's, I'm not sure. It could be Waitaki going to kick off, Terry, I would say.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is a big crowd. I'd say it would be one of the biggest crowds we've had here for a few years, TP.
All right, Nick Webster. And halfway, the referee, ready, waiting for the both sides. Now we go out, ready for the kickoff. It looks like it's St Kevin's going to kick off, I think, is it? No?
Waitaki.
Oh, that's the reserves coming off. So Waitaki defending the southern end of Whitestone Stadium, and they will kick off towards the northeast corner of the stadium. The slight sort of southerly, probably favouring Waitaki in the first 40, or with 25 or 35. Okay. Referee Webster checks everything. He's happy. Looks at the watch. And the 2021 interschool game hooked and touched there, and it's going to go into, well, they're right into the end goal area, and then St Kevin's are going to kick away, and it's going to go into touch inside the 22 of St Kevin's.
Yeah, that's a good start by Waitaki, you know. They didn't kick it, they kicked it down the centre and it went over the heads and rolled to the end goal area, Terry. It's good advantage now from Waitaki.
And they've got the throw in. Probably about 12 metres out from the St Kevin's goal line, over on the scoreboard, over in that northwest corner. And Waitaki to the throw. In it go. Taken down by Waitaki too. Towards the back, one of the loose men. Coming back, Waitaki. Not quickly, a big run. And North Otago with the St Kevin's in there. The defence there, they're only about 8 metres out from the St Kevin's goal line. They come to the right this time. Again, and a stunning tackle there from in midfield. But it's come back to see Waitaki again. They move it out to the left. They've got space out there, but again, strong defence from St Kevin's. up to the 22, St Kevin's. They pointed back to young Fowler, and they're coming back.
Yeah, good tackle, but
Not forward.
Good turnover by St Kevin's then, because Waitaki had numbers, and they turned it over. But as they drove into the ruck, St Kevin's, it was lost forward, and Waitaki got another chance here, Terry, just on the inside the 22.
And just to the edging a little bit towards the scoreboard corner. The left wing out there, we're very wide for Waitaki. And it's halfback, Alec Wilson. Feed this scrum for Waitaki boys, just inside the 22 of St Kevin's. And coming around quickly, and I think St Kevin's might have got around quite fast on that one. They've turned it over. They pick it out there to Fowler. Fowler goes wide, but St Kevin's started to pass through, but they go to the ground inside their 22 still. A long one back again, and there's the big boot from the fullback. It looked like it was Clooney, but Waitaki are coming back there, running very quickly. There was the winger. Back they come. Waitaki balls again. Straight into one of the forwards. The defence is holding up. 10, 15 outside the 22. In a good, strong defence at the moment by St Kevin's, and they're giving 20. And a penalty coming up. Chance for Waitaki. They go to the blind side, and they flick it away. Ball goes free, and we're going to come back. It'll be the penalty. Referee Webster playing the advantage, and it'll be a kickable one. How far out, Paddy?
Oh, yeah, just it's about 30 metres, and it's about 7 or 8 metres to the left, the post, and no, they're going to kick to the corner, Terry.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not going for the points.
So there's the kick into that corner, and it's into touch.
Looks like they're going to back their line out, so Waitaki might have a stronger line out than St Kevin's, and Fanu put that ball into the corner. It's only about 12 metres short of the goal line, and it's all Waitaki at the moment. They've had a few chances, Terry, but they seem to be picking and going, aren't they?
They are. So they're going to feed this into this line up, about 8 metres out from the St Kevin's line. And referee Webster's gone round to the front of the line-out. And it goes down, taken down by Waitaki. They put the muscle in, edging St Kevin's back. They've got St Kevin's moving back, and they're driving forward. Still going Waitaki, 5 metres out from the goal line. As they go, St Kevin's diving over the top. But they move it wide. And there's a move outside. The second, but another good tackle there at second 5'8" from St Kevin's. Made the tackle right in front of the posts, but it's coming back to Waitaki. They go to the left this time. They've got a big line up. But again, the defence holds them. 10 inside the 22 of St Kevin's. Halfback comes back to Waitaki, moves it out to the left on the short side. Foots it back to the throws it over the top again, but the ball has gone way into touch. And now the referee playing advantage. He's coming back for a penalty. What will Waitaki do? What will Waitaki do this time, Paddy?
Well, I would think they take the shot because it's a school game and you've got to take the points. Yeah. He's indicated that he might take a scrum. That surprised me. He is.
It is.
He's going for a scrum. Well, they've come to play, Terry. There's no question about Waitaki. They've had 2 chances now where they could be out to 6-0, but they've kicked the touch and they've lost that, and now they've gone back another penalty and they're going to have a scrum. But be interesting how they're going very well in the line-outs, Waitaki. They seem to, at the start of the game, I think they've got a bit of dominance there.
They've got a big blind side, haven't they?
Yes.
The left wing are way out on the sideline, and there's probably about 20, 30 metres of space out there. We'll see what can happen. What Waitaki will decide to do. Puts it in by Wilson. Gets away, ball untidy. Referee Webster says we'll do it all again. Midway between the scoreboard and the goal posts, about 10 metres out from the St Kevin's goal line. And once again, it's Alex Wilson to feed the scrum for Waitaki. No big blind, but no one there. apart from the left wing. And once again, and they move, the number 8 goes through, and he's going through, he's going for a
Yes.
Try.
I think it was the number 8, Terry.
Number 8. Number 8 is Lot 2 Fafita. Lot 2 Fafita.
Well, it's a good try to Waitaki because they had the chance of having 2 easy kicks and very unusual, and they call for the scrum, so they must have think they had the dominance in the scrum, but their key player is their number 8, and they used that, and he went the short side, and Doherty missed him, the St Kevin's captain, and he was able to go over and score, and a well-deserved 5 points because they've done all the attacking at the moment, Terry.
They've had all the possession virtually, and all of the area too as well, the territory. So this time back to the 22. Who takes the kicks, Paddy?
I think the wee halfback, isn't it? Wilson. I'll have to see his number when he comes back. I think it would be Alex Wilson.
Just outside the 22, about 20 metres to the left of the post, and there's Wilson, kicks it.
He's nailed
It's
it.
over. Alex Wilson, the conversion. 7-0 to Waitaki Boys High School. That's just after 10 or 9 minutes. It looks so that Waitaki has got the muscle up front, Paddy.
Yes, and they got a very good number 8, Terry, and that was a brilliant try because he beat the first tackle and a couple.
Yep. There's the kick off it to St Kevin's. It bounces around, only taken finally by Waitaki, but they go to ground just 10 outside the 22, right in centre field. Wilson throws it on the left. Tries to crash through. Still just outside the 22. And it's a long pass through around. What's going to happen here this time as they get the kick away? And it's just cleared into touch as 3 or 4 St Kevin's players went onto the fullback there of Tim Pawasa, but he got his kick away. And it's going to be now
5 metres short of the goal line. Yeah.
Right, fine out. 7-0, Waitaki Boys. Converted try after 8 minutes. St Kevin's to throw. To Brooks, Lachlan Brooks throwing in. Goes high, goes to there. And they move it again. St Kevin's in the back line. They're moving round. Oh, great tackle there, right in the centre of the 22. Defence from great from both sides. St Kevin's have it again. They move it right to Doherty. He goes down in the tackle. St Kevin's rolling around. They're picked up. And on the 22, the one thing that's standing out is the tough defence. They move it, and it goes out there. And there's 11. 11 going in, straight over. Oh, and into touch he was. 11 for St Kevin's going in there. That was Caleb Abraham.
It's a penalty, Terry. Penalty right in front of St Kevin's. Offside from the ruck. Yeah, Abraham's. That was a good tackle on Abraham's, and he made a lot of ground. A good skip pass. Now, it'll be interesting to see what St Kevin's do because they're right in front.
Scrum?
No, they're going for the scrum too. Isn't it great how one side goes to the scrum and the other think there's going to better them? But I'd take the points, but no, that's their choice today, and they got to live with it. But that was a very good tackle by the fullback from Waitaki, I think it was, Terry.
It was. He was right in the corner. Because Abraham showed plenty of pace too, didn't he?
Yes.
Pace and balance.
He stepped that guy nicely, didn't he?
So it's going to be Wilson again. That's St Kevin's, isn't it?
Yes.
Yep. For St Kevin's. That's Quinn Bartlett. St Kevin's break away from the scrum. Move up a metre, they move to the right this time. There's a pass into St Kevin's, and this one might do. They're in there. It's Abraham's again, he's picked it up. And this goes, but he's into touch. Looked like St Kevin's dived over. But referee Webster, the touchstones put his flag up. So 5 metres out from the southwest corner of Whitestone Stadium. And this time it'll be a defensive scrum for Waitaki Boys. Pinned it in that corner. minutes gone. 7-0 Waitaki. A try after 8 minutes and converted. Now the scrum to go down. Alex Wilson to feed the scrum for Waitaki. 5 metres in from the grandstand touch. The scrum is taken. They feed it out there to first time 8 Lockie to Toro Manaia. He's taken down 10 metres out from the Waitaki line, but it comes clear. But it's gone up and picked up by St Kevin's. They've lost, can't tie out the ball, and Waitaki dives on top of it. They turned over that just outside the 22, then they beat it back down Paddy. Good think, yep, and he put it out in the full. And all the way back, they've got to come back half a metre inside the Waitaki boys 22, and that's where St Kevin's will feed the line out. Grandstand side.
Yeah, that was good pressure by Waitaki that time too.
Yeah. Lachlan Brooks to throw them to this line out. Goes high. Doherty has it. There's the pass again. They're moving it wide. This is Kevin's, and what have we got a pace out there? You go. No, yes, it goes. St Kevin's are going. They're going for a try. They've been for a try. What a great move, Paddy.
Yeah, good
great move.
Very good.
Paddy up there in the right wing. They will go to number 14, Bo Beadle. That was Bo Beadle, and he showed pace.
Yeah, that was a good try because from the line out, Doherty won the line out, and Quinn Bartlett cleared a good pass to the first 5'8" Fowler. He done a skip pass to the fullback who came up, Clooney, and Clooney done a nice long pass to just give him that half yard, and the Waitaki Joker had a hold of him by the shoulder, but he stepped past him, and a very good try in the corner, Terry. So it looks like we're going to see the tries today, Terry, because they don't want to take the kicks at goal.
Beadle.
But he's kicking into a slight breeze now, Clooney. He got 23 points in the game last year. It'll be difficult to get the stay with the way the wind is today, Terry. I think it's going to get,
flags across
it's going to get a wee bit stronger, isn't it? Yep. But the ball in hand and the wind. And
so Isaac Clooney, about 3 metres out from the 22. Right near the sideline. There's a kick from Clooney. They're looking. No, it's not. Unconverted. 7-4 Waitaki. And we've had 15 minutes of the first half. I've got a feeling this thing's going to really produce a game of rugby, Paddy.
Yeah,
both sides are intent on moving the ball.
Well, put it this way, Terry, they've come to play. There's no question about them, and they're not going for the shots of goal. They're having scrums, and they both sort of got the mindset that they're going to play and use the ball, which we're going to be in for a very, very good game.
Right, 15 minutes gone. It's 7-4 to Waitaki. 7-5, isn't it?
Yes.
Taken down by Doherty again. Come to the ground. Goes to the ground. He hasn't got the support. Here comes the forwards, take it up. 5 metres, 8 metres outside the St Kevin's 22. Halfback Bartlett finally gets it, throws it back to Fowler, and he's put a long kick down, but it's not going to find it's going to go by the fullback. Waitaki over the halfway goes, runs inside, but picked up the defender about the 10-metre line, and referee's hand out for St Kevin. It's ran out now for Waitaki. St Kevin's come away. But what's going to happen in here? Moving again and going through. St Kevin's up towards halfway now. They've got the momentum this time. Half back in. They throw it out to, and they go through. That was the I think it was the 15 for Isaac Clooney again. And who's going there? That's picked up again, not held. They've got to go 20 metres out from the Waitaki goal line. It's moving one paddock to the other as they go around, and the referee's going to give a penalty. And I bet they put it in the corner, Paddy.
Yeah, they'll kick it. And that was a nice break by Mitchell that time, but a very good pass by Doherty. He put him into the gap, but Clooney made the run for a start, and he made a lot of ground. They got a quick turnover, and that lock showed a lot of pace.
He did.
But then again, that was a good tackle by Waitaki, but that number 8 was offside that time. He came through when the halfback went to pick the ball up.
Right, now the line out. St Kevin's have put it into touch, 5 metres out from the southwest corner. It'll be Lachlan Brooks to throw into the line out. Taken again beautifully by Doherty. Moving right and soon going through. But the defence, the Waitaki defence is holding on right under the goal post. There's penalty. Waitaki will clear the pressure off. They're 5 metres out from their goal posts. They're kicking towards the grandstand touchline. There's the kick, good kick too. In the touch, about 6 metres inside Waitaki's territory, and that's where they'll feed this line out the grandstand side of the people. And it's 2. Simone Tai to throw in for the Waitaki boys. Taken down by Waitaki, they move it. Out infield, it's second 5'8", charging into the defence. They've got turned it over again, they come on the short side again, they've got numbers as they go through, still going. But again, good tackle, picked them up on the 10-metre line of St Kevin's, but Waitaki recycle the ball. They move it in, up, and they're controlling possession. As they move, the referee might be playing advantage here as it's held up. But Waitaki have it, out it comes to the left again, just 15 out from the 22 of St Kevin's, and the defending, holding, and referee's going back for that penalty. What'll they do, Paddy? Corner?
Yeah, they're probably going to the corner because that's what they're doing, Terry, and they're quite good in the line out. Maver is winning a bit of ball in the line out from the number 7. Fanu's got a nice kick to touch. He's quite a dangerous player too. He to me is their key player in the backs. And Terry, he's kicked it into he's kicked it dead.
Oh,
that's a bad call for Waitaki. So it should be a scrum now or a kick off. I know where the ball's kicked. They'll take the scrum, I think. Terry, he's got to come along.
Yep.
See, he was a bit unfortunate there because he kicked it nicely, but the wind sort of carried it behind the flag. That wind sort of coming up more and more as the game goes, you know, I think. When you look at those flags on the far side.
Yeah, it's a little build-up, I think, as the sun goes off. And it's going to be now 9. Quinn Bartlett, 10 out from his 22. Fowler lined up outside him. Pala, big strong, but by the weight going in from
he's away again.
Let it bounce. Let it go down. St Kevin's up to the 22. Waitaki get back and get their hands on the ball. They're controlling it. And a penalty against Waitaki. That's about 8 metres out from the 22. Or maybe more, 10 metres out from the 22. What'll they do? Again, the corner, Paddy, because they've got the line out.
Yeah, that was a nice break by St Kevin's, moved it wide, and by Bendel, that jugger that scored the try.
Yeah.
And he made another, and he chipped kick ahead, and the ball they let the ball bounce Waitaki, and they nailed him, and from that they got a penalty, and now they got a chance to get back on attack again.
So St Kevin's put it into the terrace touch. Ten metres inside Waitaki's 22. On the terrace side, on the far side. There goes in, taken down by Doherty. And there's the halfback off balance, but how do we go? He's got it back. They've recycled. Out it comes to what? And there's another. They're second 5-8.
Good tackle.
Yep. But they've got over his head here. There's 15 Clooney going. He's taken down. Was he held? No. St Kevin's are there. They've got the numbers again. And they Doherty through over the 22. St Kevin's attacking. They're about 15 metres out from the post as they come to the left this time. Good strong defence from Waitaki boys, however. They're 5 out from their goal line. St Kevin's have it. They pick it up. Drive, St Kevin's. Only 5 metres out. They're still going. This could be, is it?
Yes.
And it's Tyson and St Kevin's.
I think it was a number 8, Terry, wasn't it?
Tell us about it.
Yeah, that was
the blind side, wasn't it?
Is it the number 8? I think it might have been. Oh.
Time, Caleb Kent.
Yes, and excellent try by Caleb Kent, because I got to say his great-grandfather was an All Black. Was it Parkhill?
Yep.
Played for Sutherland and Eden. Yeah, his great-grand. But that was a good move, because it was a good turnover by St Kevin's. They went right, but Waitaki tackled well, and it just that when they came left again from the two, another good turnover. The number 8 was there. He had a man outside him, but he was running strong, and Kent was no way that he was going to pass the ball, and he took 2 Waitaki players out, and a good try. It puts St Kevin's in front by 10 points to 7 at the moment, and yes, just by a mistake by Waitaki, and that's how things happen in the game, Terry. When Whanu missed the touch, kicked it dead, Waitaki looked very, very promising.
It's good away. And to try.
But that wind's getting stronger, Terry, I think, as you can see.
Yep. So Kent to try, unconverted. And what do we see over there, Paddy? It's going to be...
Yeah, I don't think the
10-7.
Yeah. It's 10-7. I think we've got about 10 minutes to go.
Yeah.
The clock says 20, but I think we've got about 10 minutes.
We'll only play 35.
35, yeah.
So St Kevin, Waitaki. There's not much in them, is it?
No, there's definitely not. Just, that wee mistake that unfortunately affected Waitaki, and they lost a lot of ground over it.
There's the kick. Good, deep kick. Who's going to take it? Picked up by Clooney, is it? And puts the right way to it. Partially charged down by Waitaki. And now the big cup up towards the 22 goes Waitaki. Back on attack. They come to the right this time. Cut length clear. Up to over the 22 by a fraction. And controlling the ball. Wilson gets the pass away. And the big number 8 goes through either 5 metres into the... in front of the St Kevin's 22 goal post. And the defence of St Kevin's being tested now. They flicked out on the short side. Only about 5 metres out from the, into the 5 metre line from the St Kevin's line. They got a big line about wide. If they use it, they pick it up. No, they didn't use it. The 3 men outside of the ball carrier decided to go. But they flicked to the other side this time. They've got an overlap. Pushed inside. Waited. No one wanted it. Who had it? They picked up by Waitaki. They're only a metre away. Where's it going to go this time? Had the big charge, and it's over. No? Waiting for it.
Yes, a try.
Who is it? Between the posts.
Yeah, it could be the captain, Terry, is it? Number 3, I'm not sure.
I think so.
Yeah, and he made a charge and he fell short, and then they reset it and he got it. But
Tadeo. Yep.
I think it was him, Terry. Yeah, that was a mistake by St Kevin's. A kick got half charged down, and yeah.
Huh? Tadeo.
I think it was 3, isn't it? I think it's the captain. Wait a minute, he's coming out the side. Terry, he's got his sleeves rolled up. Yeah, 3.
3.
The captain. And that's converted, so it's 14-10 now.
Who's the kicker?
Yes. Wilson, I think, Terry.
Wilson, yep.
I think the halfback's the kicker.
So at the moment, that's 14-10.
Yeah, that was a good try by Waitaki. They had the numbers there, and the captain finished it off. He's playing very well, the captain, and the number 8, Fafita.
There's the drop out. All right. Ball bounces around. St Kevin's will catch that. Gradually they'd be 10 outside the 22. Comes at the end, St Kevin's, the hooker driving them through up towards the 22 of Waitaki. St Kevin's now moving wide. It sells a dummy, picks it up wide, but the ball is a loose one. They're picked up by Beadle again. He can run around a bit, Paddy, this boy, can't he?
Yes.
Yep. He's still going up towards the 22 of Waitaki. As St Kevin's, they pick and go again inside the 22. But they've got enough men there to recycle that ball. And they have, and they pick and they drive and they go. But the defence is strong from Waitaki boys. Inside their 22. Any side, that's
a penalty.
Right, St Kevin's penalised there. Obviously someone
playing the ball on the ground, Terry.
Yep. And so a defensive penalty for Waitaki boys. Just 3 metres inside their 22. They'll put it down the terrace touch.
Not out.
They haven't found it. Picked up by Clooney, I think it was. They're going to move it wide out here again. They're still going. It goes round.
Here he goes, Abrahams. He's looking good, this boy.
Yeah. In the touch.
No, head-eye tackle. He coming off the top of him. Yeah, he took him round the head when he was half down to. Abrahams looked very good for Sydney.
Yeah.
I think if he'd got the ball a half a yard early, I think he'd have scored then, Terry, because he's quick, you know. But that was a wee bit head high that time, so...
So it's going to be Clooney putting it down the grandstand touch. He's done that. And St Kevin's will feed the line out. Right on the 20, or the Waitaki boys 22. Oxman Brooks to throw. And it goes Dockett. He takes it beautifully. And the halfback's out of wee dab. Still through, still going. Take down about 10 outside the Waitaki boys high school line. Is there a halfback? There is one. And picked up again. Is it Abrahams again on the 22? St Kevin's recycle. Big chest. Knocked back it was. Says Webster, the referee. And St Kevin's still attacking at 22 of Waitaki. A strong defence from Waitaki. They're 5 inside their 22. St Kevin's have it again. But they try to tie it up. Recycle. Back they come again. And once again, the 12 just fired the body in. And Fowler has it. Out there to 4. One of the locks as he was playing at second 5-8. Back it comes to Doherty. Still going. Just getting about 12 out from the goal line. Picked up by St Kevin's again. Getting closer to that goal line. The big pass. 11 Abrahams. No, we haven't got it, but picked up. We're going back for the penalty. Referee Webster playing an advantage to St Kevin's right in front of the posts.
Good defence in by Waitaki.
It was excellent defence, wasn't it?
St Kevin's threw a wee bit at him, and very good defence. And I would say, what will they do this time? Will they take the kick? They might. Kill a bit of time because they're playing into the breeze. They've got about 3 minutes to half time. And there's one player that's caught my eye here today in the forwards. One is the number 8 for Waitaki, and the other's number 5 for St Kevin's. Archie Mitchell. Yeah. You know, they've been 2 standout players in the first half. Here's Clooney. Chance to make it 14-11. Yes, he's nailed it. Good kick into the breeze, and he's nailed it. The wind must be getting strong then, because the St Kevin's fella held the ball that time, Terry. So I think they got about
14-13.
Yes, I think they got about 4 minutes to half time. So
only 1 point in it.
she's a seesaw game, Terry.
It is. There's not much of the first half.
No, we're just
20-35, isn't it?
yes.
There's a good kick off too. Right into the corner, deep and taken. And that's it, puts it down. Oh, that's hanging in the bridge, isn't it?
Yes, yes, hanging
In the
out.
head. As St Kevin's tried to get that ball right from their own goal line, it did find touch, but it just hung in the breeze. The southerlies building up. By the look of it. And now we'll see Simone Tautai feed this ball the line out. Waitaki throw, 10 out to the St Kevin's 22. In it goes, taken down Waitaki. They move it out wide again. They got the numbers too. There's a defence there that's tied up. St Kevin's defence, not giving anything away. And Wilson comes on the short side. As they go there, they're 15 metres out from the St Kevin's 22. They go to the left. They got a line up there again, but they try to breach inside the defence. And the St Kevin's, have they got it? No, this is Waitaki away up towards the 22. And now Wilson has it. Picks him one of the big men, and he goes to the 22, right in centre field. It's Wilson. Where's he going to go? He comes to the right again. And into one of their big locks, and he just found it in. Wilson has it again. They got plenty of ball. They're going to test the defence of St Kevin's here. They're just inside. Now they go out to the left. They've got a big line-up. But someone went too far too soon. But St Kevin's, and a penalty against Waitaki boys. Strong defence from St Kevin's, but Waitaki had the opportunities, didn't they? Just moving the ball, the headspace. And there's the ball. It's not going to go. It's going to go. It is.
Oh, good kick into the wind.
Into the wind.
Yeah, good kick by Clooney. That's a 50-metre kick. It was clever thing of him, because all the Waitaki jokers went to the right, thought he would kick, and he kicked into the breeze, and there wasn't a player standing there, although Abraham's moved in quickly, but they've gained... They've got out of trouble there, St Kevin's, because Waitaki was building momentum just before half-time, Terry.
Right there, St Kevin's throw. Taken down again by Doherty. Fowler. Then there's St Kevin's throw again, straight over the top, up towards the 22. They go to the right again. Fowler. They move it on again. Up there, the defence is holding for Waitaki. St Kevin's recycle. They come down there, up towards the 22 of Waitaki boys. Pressure on. They go to the right this time. Fowler puts the man through the space, through the gap. Takes them down inside the 22 of Waitaki. Where's it going? Fowler, but penalty against St Kevin's, holding on.
Yeah.
And a defensive penalty for Waitaki boys, with coming up to half-time. I think only a couple of minutes, Paddy.
Yeah, about a couple of minutes to go, Terry.
There it is. There's the kick down the terrace touchline. And then the touch it goes. No, we've got time for another one. It'll be a line out about 8 metres inside St Kevin's territory on the far side, the western side of the stadium. Palm back, Waitaki ball. They've got the line up. They're going to move it again. They're testing there. We've got a good strong tackle again. 5 inches inside the half of St Kevin's. But Waitaki Wilson had it, goes to the left. They've got numbers out to the left. They can move that ball wide. They still go up the 10-metre line of St Kevin's. And then they go to the short side, put a wee shot through, and picked up there by St Kevin's covering. And he's controlled that ball. And this may just going to St Kevin's, threw it like a bullet, but was straight in 15 metres out from the St Kevin's 22 as they move it out there to Fowler, and Fowler puts it away across the paddock. Who wants it here? Oh, he just picked up and tackling there. There's the what. And he, well done, didn't he? Put it in the ground, picked it up, yeah. Out it goes to Waitaki. They pick it up to halfway. Any sign of that ball coming back Waitaki's way. Wilson has it, throws it up to the big fellow, and he had a look around and said, well, I'll put my head down and go. And he's gone 4 metres inside. Referee's playing an advantage. Out it goes to the Waitaki there, 5 metres inside St Kevin's half. Now they've got space outside. They got fired and they move out to the left wing. And here they come. There's a defence there. They're still over the 22, Waitaki, but they got the numbers there. Looks to have Wilson's there. They've got a big line out to the right. Inside the 22 of St Kevin's. Got the big tackle, just back to Waitaki. Wilson once again feeds it. Up to the 22, St Kevin's. Waitaki breaking in. They're breaking 10 metres inside the 22. Now it comes to Wilson. The big forward charging up. They're about 7 metres out from the St Kevin's goal line as they move towards half-time. Has picked up.
No, offside. The penalty. He ruled that he was an offside position, but it was always a penalty to Waitaki. I'd say Waitaki will take the kick this time because it's half-time, Terry. Yep. Unless they try to roll the dice, I don't know. You have to see what they do. It's a simple, well, it's an easy 3 points. It's just and they've gone for the scrum again, Terry, so.
Oh, well. (14-13).
I would say this will be the last roll of the dice. Next time dead or knock on or it'll be over. But Waitaki got a chance to score points here, Terry, just before half-time.
Number 8, look at the big blind space, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, and he'll pick it out because interested to see how he goes. He walked over Doherty last time, and to see how he goes this time.
Here it goes.
Here he goes. He's away to the left. He's away to the left. Yep. Yes, he's close, Terry.
Yep. Just held off Doherty. But they're right close to the St Kevin's goal line as they pick and they go. As the referee is looking at it, Webster
said held up.
Held up. Well, that should be half-time, is it?
No, yes, I think it is half-time, yes. That was a lost chance. The lost chance by Waitaki. The number 8 had to go and got held up, and then number 3 had to go, and he was over the line, but he held up, and it's half-time, and it's been a very, very good first half, Terry. 14 points to Waitaki, 13 to St Kevin's.
Well, all of it, it's just everything that's been promised has happened, hasn't it? Yes. They've done everything, both sides. You couldn't be good in front of it. They just, their strength and their break is both on both sides. Plenty of talent. And they're here to play rugby, and I'm looking forward to the second half.
Yeah, it is. And the atmosphere is good because the crowd are with the game, and the score puts it that way. When it's a close score, both sides are in with the show, and it's anybody's game at the moment. Someone will get a breakthrough, and that's what happens. Someone makes a mistake. Waitaki were unlucky to kick the ball dead, and St Kevin's got back to score, and that's how they've got back in the game. But Waitaki, St Kevin's had to do a lot of tackling because Waitaki have carried the ball a lot, Terry. They're going good in the scrum, Waitaki. St Kevin's are just hanging in there. Waitaki going very good in the lineouts.
Okay, well, we'll be back very, very shortly, and we'll bring you the second half of this thriller out here at St Kevin's. Waitaki boys leading 14-13.
Real. Here's this week's market update with LJ Hooker Oamaru with Isaac Cleland.
We're past the shortest day, so that means days are getting longer, but winter is definitely still upon us. So if you're looking for a warmer home or have promised yourself this is the last winter you'll spend in the home you're in, then get in touch with the local and loyal team at LJ Hooker Oamaru to have a chat about what you could do to make your home as appealing as possible for market and to give you an up-to-date, no-obligation free market appraisal. At LJ Hooker, we know the local market and have the experienced team to give you the best advice. And make sure you like and follow our Facebook page to stay up to date and for your chance to win in our monthly competitions.
Pop into our office on the corner of Thames and Eden Streets to have a chat about all things real estate and make your next move with LJ Hooker Oamaru. Licensed REAA 2008.
LJ Hooker, nobody does it better.
Talking with Karen from Glen Warren Kindergarten. How long have you been a kindergarten teacher?
17 years.
Any memories that stick out for you?
Yes, actually, I do have a really strong one. I was actually teaching over in Australia at the time, and I was coming home to New Zealand to visit my family, and a 4-year-old child brought in from his home a New Zealand 10-cent piece and gifted it to me to take on my holiday, and it just really saddened my heart.
What's the best thing about being a kindy teacher?
The friendships with the children, coming into work on a Monday morning and just how excited everybody, all the children are to see you, and the hugs and the catching up after the weekend is probably my favourite.
Oamaru Kindergarten Association.
What happens at kindergarten messes for a lifetime.
Have you got what it takes to be New Zealand's fastest farmer? It's gumboot to pedal and lycra to the finish line in the Anchor Milk Race 2021. 66.6 Ks of challenge around the Devil's Bridge Circuit out of Western on Sunday the 11th of July. This open-graded cycle race event is open to all road riders, proudly supported by Calect Electrical and highlighting the work of rural support agency Farmstrong. Entry form and event info is available now at cyclingwaitaki.nz.
Real.
17 minutes past 2, an absolute thriller out at Whitestone Contracting Stadium. Waitaki boys leading 14 over St Kevin's 13. End-to-end action and a great atmosphere out there, gents.
Oh, just absolutely. Yeah, it's hard to describe it. There's on the far side, there's the St Kevin's who are giving their car to the supporters. Just alongside them there, the Waitaki. They'll respond, no doubt, to that. And there's forms of old boys and even some old girls doing harkers. But it's just, it's a magic day. It's a magic day.
There's no question about it. But getting back to the rugby, it's been a very good first half, and Waitaki deserved to be in front 14-13. There's no question about that. Their forwards have played very well. Their captain's good. He scored a try. He's played very good at Tivā. Lafito, the number 8 scorer, he's been very good. In the backs, Fanu's been very good. The halfback, Alex Wilson's played good at halfback, and in the line-outs, Mavis played good for Waitaki too. And, but for St Kevin's, it made a lot of good tackles. The forwards have been average because they've been had to battle against Waitaki. I've been impressed with the number 5, Archie Mitchell. He's had a good first half. So has Ben Kay, and Caleb Camp scored a very good try. In the backs, they're moving the ball along a wee bit. The centre 3-quarter for St Kevin's, he looks quite dangerous, Ravu. And the pick of the backs, without a doubt, would be the wing 3-quarter who scored a try, Abrahams. He looks very good, Terry. But looking at that, St Kevin's backs seem to have the edge on Waitaki backs, but Waitaki got a wee bit of edge on the forwards because St Kevin's have had to make a lot of tackles. But the breeze is coming quite strong, and it's coming behind St Kevin's now. So I think that'll be a wee bit of advantage because, they've got to play into the wind. And if they use it right, Terry, Waitaki will have to work hard into it. So, but if a drop ball or anything, sometimes you could pass the ball better into the wind. But it's the Waitaki forwards on top and the St Kevin's backs that are causing the damage, Terry. That's the way I see it.
Well, we've got 35 minutes remaining of the game. The final, they play 35s for secondary school rugby. And St Kevin's, they're lined up over the halfway to restart. They'll do it to kick off. They've got that southerly wind now at their backs. It all depends how they use it, Paddy.
Yes, that's a good point, Terry, yeah. Clooney to kick off, so we'll see where he puts it. I'd say put it high and let the wind do it.
Not over the sideline, surely. No. There it is. Taken there by Waitaki. They ran it out over the 22. They're about 5 or 6 metres out of the 10 then, and picked up again. Waitaki taking the game to them. Yep. So back it comes as they run into. Be more of this when you're playing into that wind, Paddy.
Yes.
They'll just carry the ball up. Yep.
Great.
There we go. It's just pick and go now, Waitaki. Good tactics into the wind. There it goes. They've moved now. Still going partially through. Up, made it to the halfway. Waitaki. They move it out again. Still going, Waitaki. As they've got an overlap here if they move it out wide. The other to 7 to 11, is it? 11 from Waitaki. He was there as Ali Johnson. We can 10 out from the 22 as Wilson reaches in. Out it comes again. Big man in there in the 5/8s, big forwards. Up towards the wide again. Waitaki going. They've sunk through again. The defence is holding. Just. It comes out there to Waitaki. Beats one. Can they get the pass away? They can. They move it back in field. 5 out from the 22, Waitaki, as they move in. Attack. They move this quickly, and they have. But the tacklers are still making it. They go wide. They're going to line up out wide. If they just draw, went too fast, the ball carrier had 3 lineups outside him. Now they move again. Still on that 22. There comes to Wilson. Picked up again. Tried to go inside. But picked up by Waitaki. Just outside the St Kevin's 22. It comes back to St Kevin's. And the ball popped out and he couldn't resist Paddy. It was an offside position and said, well, there's a penalty. What do they do here?
Oh, they'll kick to touch, but that was good play for Waitaki because they made 70 metres pick and go, and they've got some strong runners in the forwards, 1, 3 and the number 8 and 2 Mavers. They're quite, they're good with the ball in the hand.
Yep, well, I need to do that. That'll be the tactics, wouldn't it, into the wind?
Yes.
So we've got one of the big players. We're getting some...
Number 1, Terry, Ollie Willie.
Okay, and
moves down.
Look at those flags on the far side. That breeze is getting up, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but St Kevin's have got to get the ball because Waitaki has start good in the second half, and they're going to kick the touch and they'll win a line out. And
they put it into touch, and they will throw into the line out about 6 metres out from the St Kevin's southeast corner. Pressure on Waitaki on St Kevin's now. Tautai to throw for Waitaki. Just on the St Kevin's all line. They take it down. Taken up by Waitaki. They control the ball. Wilson has it. And the swarming blue jerseys are up. That'll be Waitaki boys again. They move it. Still going. Controlling. They move it wide, throw it back in field, almost. St Kevin's defence holding, and now they'll be rewarded with a penalty. They had to make a lot of tackles, though. A lot of tackles.
Yeah, that was a good turnover. And it was Ben Kay. Yeah, he's impressive, that loose forward, young Ben Kay. That was a very, very good turn and a vital turnover against, because Waitaki's been very dominant with the ball in hand.
But there you are, see, from 5 metres out from the goal line, they're up with about 10 metre line, isn't it?
See, Inverne's playing the wind into the wind, suiting Waitaki because their pack is going very good, and they're putting a lot of pressure on St Kevin's because they're a big pack, Waitaki. They're bigger than St Kevin's.
Dropped it, yep. Not forward, but Waitaki are taking it up. Forward, St Kevin's knocking the ball forward. Then they pick and they go, and it is not the ball.
Bad luck.
Yep. And St Kevin's right out there, up over the 22. And there's the kick again. Coming, back there by the wing up. Pushed off. Flicked it on. They've got lines to the right. 10-metre line, Waitaki. Sorry, riding back. They throw the pass back and the penalty again. 10 metres inside St Kevin's territory. And St Kevin will put it down this grandstand touchline, I would presume.
Yes, Waitaki had a chance then. A nice break, wasn't it? But he just, the last tackle, he lost it forward. Oh, yeah, good kick, Terry. Good kick by Clooney. They've gained about 40 metres and they've gone inside the 22, so chance now for St Kevin's. They've got to win the ball, Terry, because Waitaki are very dominant in the lineouts.
Yeah.
And they've shortened the line out, so they've split them up.
And Doherty takes it, as he has. We're out of here. Looked in field, and here they go. Still going. The big centre three-quarter. 10 out from the goal line of Waitaki. They move to the left then. Saladummy wasn't bought. Wrapped up by the cover defence there of Waitaki, but St Kevin still controlling the ball. They go on the short side, but knocked it off. Ball, but they're going back for a penalty.
No, is it? No, Joe got is it a penalty?
Oh, don't think so, is it? It is.
Oh, it is.
Penalty, yes.
I thought they were coming back to look at the Waitaki boys got the cramp.
Yeah. So this chance for St Kevin's, it'll be about 12 metres out from the goal line and about 8 metres to the right of the posts. So it should be a kickable one with a little bit of wind to help you with you.
Yes.
14-13 it is.
And Doherty's going to decide. I think he'll take the shot at goal, Clooney, or will he? There's a lot of talking going on down there. He spoke to both captains. I don't know what the story is there, Terry.
15 Clooney's there. You're going to have a drink of water anyway.
Yeah, the Waitaki boy's still got cramp, so he's down here.
So it would be a little bit of a delay as the St Kevin's Waitaki boy, I think looks like the calf muscle, isn't it?
Yes.
He's liable to get that again.
St Kevin's are lucky to get out of that because Waitaki, they were hammering the line, but it was Kay got the turnover, and the next turnover was done by that joker number 5, that joker Mitchell, Archie Mitchell.
Archie Mitchell, yeah.
Very, very impressive, St Kevin's, the lock, and Waitaki unlucky. The number 4 made a break and lost the ball forward, and it's to and fro. It's anybody's game.
Well, there it is. Clooney, is it? That's all right.
Yeah, he's nailed it. Good kick under pressure. It puts St Kevin's in the lead by 16 points to 14.
Now, I wouldn't like to put up the end of the game, would you?
No.
I wouldn't predict what the score will be or who's going to win it. Either side. Could come. They're there to play rugby. Right, Waitaki, drop out. Put it up there and hangs up there. Taken by St Kevin's. They move out wide. Still going there. And up to halfway, get the swing it around. They're into St Kevin, Waitaki. They recycle the ball as St Kevin's set it up. 20 metres in from the terrace touch. Now we go. What are they going to do? They're into Waitaki territory. And there's a 10-metre line. Got the tackle made by Waitaki. Waitaki back inside the territory. A penalty again. This time to Waitaki. As St Kevin's attacker went to play the ball. And it'll be a defensive one. It was 10 metres, but they're playing in a That breeze, Paddy, is nothing around, isn't it?
Yes,
Comes and
yeah.
goes. Yep. There it is. They kick it down to Ferris touchline. And now it'll be about 12 metres inside St Kevin's territory. It'll be Waitaki to feed this line out. And at the moment it's 16-14 to St Kevin's.
Yeah, it looks like a few of the St Kevin's are warming up, so they might be going to make some changes,
Yeah.
Terry. I don't know if they can improve their team, but...
There it goes, taken down by Waitaki. It'll be taken. They move it along the line. They've got me in the line. They still getting in. He's got a big gas and picked up there.
Forward pass.
Forward pass. And St Kevin's with that ball with the wind now.
Yeah, the wind.
Okay,
That's the first time sort of Waitaki put the ball through the chain, Terry, and to be fair, they look quite good.
Yep.
The halfback for St Kevin's, Quid Bartlett's got the cramp. He's down at the moment. But they've been doing pick and go, Waitaki, and they've been doing it well, and they made a lot of ground, but they just can't finish it off. But that time, they ran the ball through, and they looked quite dangerous, but it was just a forward pass was called by the referee, or, you know...
Well, I suppose there's been a pattern of play, what they've been doing.
Yes.
They've been up your defence, they get very flat, and all of a sudden they get good ball, and often the old will creep up again.
Creep up again, on defence, yeah.
But we're coming back. Quinn Bartlett's okay.
St Kevin's backs looks good though, Terry. That's see the three-quarter. Ravu, he looks very dangerous, doesn't he? He's running strongly. But they're not using the ball much out there, St Kevin's, you know, and because their forwards are battling hard, St Kevin's, to get the ball off Waitaki.
Well, they need to readjust, isn't it, with the wind behind them. So the scrum. 8 metres inside St Kevin's half. Virtually in midfield.
The wind sort of comes and goes, Terry. It looks like it's died a wee bit now.
So Quinn Bartlett to feed this scrum. 8 metres inside St Kevin's territory. Bartlett has it. Out it goes to Fowler. Oh, and knocked it on. Went for the intercept.
Yeah,
all but.
Yeah, young fella was a wee bit slow then. He tried to hold that ball up, and if that joker caught it, he was in underneath the post, but he lost it forward.
So we'll have restart with the scrum as we did to finish the first one. And if anything, Waitaki boys.
Here's a change here. 22's on, Terry.
22, Elisai Losua.
Yeah, and he's going to fullback, Terry.
Fullback.
To Poser.
Oh, well, fresh men, Paddy, isn't it?
Yes. Yep. Looks like 20's on there for Waitaki too. Young Thomas. Seth Thomas.
Right in centre field, 10 metre line, St Kevin's territory. Quinn Bartlett. Bit of pressure, St Kevin's under a bit of pressure.
Oh, good kick. Oh.
There we go.
Yes. 22.
Yeah. 22.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure about this try, Terry. He took the guy out of play before he intercepted that. When the ball was kicked through, he took the St Kevin's guy out of play.
Yeah.
And
there's coming over.
Yeah, and the ball was then caught by the Waitaki, but the guy was taken out of play. The St Kevin's guy was taken out of play.
Right.
So the touch judge has come and definitely took him out of play, but how serious it was, I don't know. I thought he would...
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Turn up. Oh.
Yeah, it was definitely, he definitely took him out. Clooney put the chip through, and it was a beautiful chip. And as the wing went to go to catch it, the Waitaki Joker took him out of play, and along come the fullback, who's just come on, picked up the ball and run 70 metres and scored. Surely they won't go for the scrums at Kevins. They'll go for the line-out. No, they'll kick the touch. Clooney's going to kick the touch. Yeah, Cooney put a well-placed kick through then, and the wing went to get it, and the guy took him clean out, ball and all, without the ball, see?
The unders at the grandstand side. But St Kevin's back in attack. 5 out from the Waitaki 22 on this grandstand side. It'll be Lachlan Brooks.
Big Joker come on now, number 16 for Waitaki, Terry.
Is he what?
Yeah, he goes all right too. Kafana.
St Kevin's
Tafiti
Kafana. A bit of a
big lad, isn't he?
He's put a
bit more punch into for Waitaki, I'd say.
Now the throw. Brooks to throw. St Kevin's on attack. Taken by Doherty again. Moved out to the Fowler. They're coming through. There's a go.
Oh.
Picked up too. Still going. About 10 metres out from the goal line. There's St Kevin's file in. Back in the blind side again. Still going, but the defence is holding. There's St Kevin's right towards the line. Can be close. Where are they going to go? If they can get the ball. They come on the open side.
Good tackling.
Yeah, good strong tackling, isn't it?
Good defence from Waitaki.
Onside.
Yes, stick out a mile, Terry. Yes, try. No,
knocked it on. Put the ball out in one hand, and it rolled out, and Doc Webster was right on the ball.
Yeah.
It's going to be a scrum to go down. Then we got a little bit of hesitation. Coming on 19 for St Kevin's, Edwin Gurin.
That was Bettle that time, and he went to the left over there, Terry, and he had two men outside him and untouched, and he went alone, but they got the turnover, and he come back on the right wing, and he fell short again, but as he reached to put the ball down, he lost the ball forward. Good defence by Waitaki, though. They had to defend that number 2 for Waitaki. The hooker ran strong and put him into the clear, but just wasn't good enough. You know, that tackling and
Kautai.
It's amazing, Terry. All these young fellas lying down on the ground with cramp. Why is that? We never saw it nowadays as much as it is today.
We weren't allowed to have cramp.
Is it the speed the game they go at, or is it?
I think they'll come off here. They'll be utterly exhausted.
Yes, I suppose.
We don't give them what they've energy that they burnt out in. It's not 40 or 80 minutes. It'll be in 50 odd minutes.
Yes.
Yep. And I'm quite sure many of them will sleep well too.
Yes. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of them got cramps. So.
Yep. So scrum to go down, 5 metres out from the St. Waitaki goal line, 5 metres in from the corner, but it's Wilson to throw to put into the line out. I might have changed that, I believe, yes. But referee Webster says no, we'll put them all down together.
I think Waitaki's got a good scrum now. This loose here, he's strong, boy.
Isn't he?
Yeah, Kafana. 16-14 St Kevin's.
And we've got about 20 minutes to go. And it goes, there's that power of Waitaki. It's coming. The number 8 comes off it. He held down. They got the ball. St Kevin's went in over the top. But I think the support is there. They get it out to... Oh, that tackle. What is that? Knocked it.
Well, that was a very good scrum from Waitaki.
It looked good, didn't it?
Yeah, and the number 8 come off, but a brilliant tackle by Ben Kay. Yeah. And they turned it over again and threw it out to the midfield, and he got knocked over. There's Cramp again, one down with the Cramp. It seems to be more St Kevin's than his Waitaki with Cramp. But a very, very good tackle by Ben Kay, because that number 8 from Waitaki is a very, very strong man. Very strong boy, I mean.
I see Bartlett and his first 5'8", Fowler just having a little bit of a chat there.
Well, the blind side's wide open, especially with this right-hand wing of this 14. He lost the ball over the line before, and, you know, I think, and Clooney's up, and Clooney's very strong too, so... But those two midfield backs of St Kevin's haven't had much ball, but they've looked strong when they got it. But it'll be interesting to see how St Kevin's can hold the scrum against Waitaki now. They'll put a big scrum on them, Waitaki, I would think.
Right, so it's Quinn Bartlett to put it in. 5 out. But it's picked out. If we said no, we'll do it again. Wasn't hooked. It's 5 metres out from the Waitaki posts. The sun has gone, Paddy. There must be a bit of cloud building up. But now...
The sun might be gone, Terry, but the atmosphere hasn't.
Right, it is hot. This is what? Fowler can go either way at first 5'8" for St Kevin's. That's if they get the ball. And it's Quinn Bartlett to put it in. They've got it. And they climb the blind side.
I think it was only one pass away then.
One pass.
The try.
Yep.
St Kevin's have got a chance here now. They're on attack.
Oh, there's that big fella. That defence. That's right under the post now. It's just Waitaki just tackling him into the ground. As St Kevin's go, they can't get there. Held up just on the goal line. And once again, it's over this time.
Yes, lost the ball.
So for the second time in the game, St Kevin's have going over the line, knocked the ball forward, and we're going to have a scrum.
That time it was St Kevin's halfback, Quinn Bartlett. Good break, he had the right idea, but just the strength of Waitaki Joker hitting him, and the wee halfback lost the ball forward. But
well, they've been those big fellas have been put in strong defence, haven't they?
Yeah.
Just keep coming.
Yeah, and he done the right thing, because the line was open, but he got hit in the air, and as he went to put the ball down, he was over the line, the ball went forward.
That's about 15 minutes of the game to go. St Kevin's in front, 16-14. They're on the Waitaki goal line, but the strong defence from Waitaki boys, they just keep running, they just keep coming, they just keep tackling. And now, Waitaki, referees.
So Kevin's pushed too soon.
Okay. And relieve the pressure for Waitaki just off the goal line.
He's got to kick this way, because they must think it's a crosswind, Terry.
Well, I don't know.
But look out, he might... Oh, let's see, they're going to run it.
I know, yeah.
Made a lot of ground, too.
Yeah, they did, up to the 22. The tap kick is virtually coming back to Waitaki again. And moving wide. There's the big man. Held up just inside his 22, Waitaki. As they come. They move it out wide again, still there. The tackle's being made, but the Waitaki drive outside the 22 by a metre. There they come. They move one wide out. The other set full back and take him down. But the support is there. They're now 12 out from the 22 as it comes. No man standing, Paddy, isn't it?
Yes.
Yep. Whoa. There'll be some sore bodies in there, isn't there? There's someone down a big top.
Yes.
They move it. Picked up.
Number 8.
Going, the big number 8 going through. Up towards the 10-metre line. Waitaki just slowly working her way up. But Waitaki have turned it over. They got it. They have to break down. It's come back to Waitaki once again. There's ball carriers there. But there's tacklers on the other side as well. There's Waitaki able to come out to the right. This also dummies. No, the tackling is just devastating from both sides. And Waitaki come back to the left, up towards the 10-metre line, Waitaki. Oh, there it goes.
For who?
That was a charge down. If he's got the ball though out of it. Back it comes. But they're still going out tackling this. There's no man standing out right in centre field. Comes back to Waitaki and crunching there, tackling. Waitaki, they go back to the right. Punching behind the defence. 20 out from the 22. They come back to the left again. But the tackles are still being made from both sides. Waitaki have it, they're controlling it. Man, there's going to be some sore bodies around there tonight. They're coming back. But I think St Kevin's have picked up that title, the ball. And there it is.
Clooney,
the big boot. The big boot. He's taken it. Where's the chasers? The chasers were there in the 22. They wrapped up the fullback, but the Waitaki have still controlled the ball. And the ball is dropped, went back. Big prop picks it up, goes forward. Right on the 22, coming back to Waitaki. They move it a metre or two. There's no man standing. Waitaki now in. They move it up on the open side. It held up. It's still only 3 metres outside the 22. The big man, the big prop, he takes it to about 10 outside the 22. Waitaki have it, they move it out this time to the 22. Still going, head down, tackle made. Let it get over stop. Penalty. That's St Kevin's. Strong defence. But then the penalty, they just tackled and tackled and tackled.
Yes, I think
Doherty,
yeah.
Doherty got up there.
Yeah.
The captain. And Clooney, has he got it?
Yes, I think he might be going to have a crack at goal, and he's doing the right thing. And getting back there a couple of minutes ago, Clooney saved a certain try because that joker Whanu made a brilliant break. He only had Clooney to beat, and he tried a chip kick over at top of him, and Clooney jumped up and got his hand and charged it down, and that was good play.
There must be a bit of breeze, Paddy. They want to hold someone to hold the ball. And it's going to be
Clooney.
Isaac Clooney.
Yes. 23 points this day last year.
16-14 St Kevin's. 10 minutes to go. If that. Clooney comes in. He hooks her away, is he? No, yes, it is.
Over. Tremendous kick.
A tremendous kick.
Oh, tremendous kick. Great kick because a lot of pressure on a young fella like that.
He judged the wind perfectly.
Yeah, and he just picked it up, and he said he's going to take the shot at goal. I thought, oh, well, he'll pick it to the corner, but no. Right in the centre, and it just got over, but it was a big kick, Terry.
Right, 3 years, so we have.
1914 with about 9 minutes to go.
Picked up by St Kevin's. They take it out 15 metres out.
Out on the full, Quinn Bartlett kicked it out in the full, tried to get the wind behind him.
But didn't have much assistance there. There was not any support there.
No.
Now, Waitaki.
Looks like the major change. 21's out there at halfback, Terry. Liam Maver.
Oh, yeah, Liam.
Yeah, Wilson looks like he's gone to first 5.
Oh, yeah. Taken down.
Good take.
Maver has it.
Yeah.
Got it. Yep. That's 9. That's Wilson. As they take it up the centre. 10 out from the 22. Maver takes it back. Fix it on. The man coming out and is breaking out now. But a good tackle right on the 22 as Waitaki build up their attack. Move. Plenty of space away out wide.
Oh, he just missed it.
Yep. Here's go coming out. Here's the counter attack. 5 outside the 22. Once again, picked up beautifully there.
Here's a chance.
Here's a chance now. Here's a go. No, they're held up. St Kevin's defence get across. And St Kevin's have finally got the ball. Well. St Kevin's controlling it now. And there's the kick. There's the kick. Oh, and it bounces away.
Bounce. Luck of the bounce of the ball, Terry.
Yep, it is. Oh.
Yeah, too high.
Too high, yep.
Ben K.
Yeah.
There's no men standing here, Terry. You know, the kids have played their hearts out on both sides, and
the legs.
Yes.
Yep.
The amount of tackles St Kevin's had to make is unbelievable, and you know, Waitaki are just chiming in and putting a lot of tack on them there now, and they're moving the ball around, and it's only the odd turnover that's saving St Kevin's. You know, wouldn't surprise me if this game doesn't end up in a draw, Terry, the way things are going. I think it's been that even.
Well, there we are. We haven't got much far longer.
We've got about 4 minutes, I think.
And it goes, taken down by Waitaki. 10-metre line. The toe pick, and they're trying to drive it up now. They're successfully doing that. Over the 10-metre line. Referee's playing the advantage as they still drive, still going up towards the 22. Away Waitaki forwards. They're still driving, they're still going. They're 10 metres inside the 22. What can they do? They're still going. They're 20 metres inside the 22. Referee playing advantage. The defensive coming to. They move it. Out it goes. And taken down. But they're only 10 metres out from the goal line now. In the picture, referee, he's got an arm out. There's going to be another penalty. They're still playing advantage. There's a big drop, and he just rolled into them. About 8 metres out from the St Kevin's goal line. Picked up. 5 metres out. They go to the right again.
No, coming back to the penalty.
What are they going to do? What are they going to do? Penalty. They'd have to go for the scrum after that last performance, Paddy.
Yes, they would, Terry, yeah.
Yep, scrum it is. Scrum it is. Probably about 7 metres out from the St Kevin's goal line, midway between the corner flag and the post on the left-hand side. And there's a blind side. could be handy for Waitaki. (19-14), St Kevin's in front, but just.
Big chance here for Waitaki now. The number 8, where's he, Terry? He'd be quite dangerous, yeah.
Yep. Liam Maver feeding the scrum for Waitaki. 5 metres out from the St Kevin's goal line. And the backs are out to run, I'd say. We might see a number 8 do something else. It's in.
Yeah, number 8.
Come out. Maver. Taken down. Just to the head. St Kevin's just holding on.
There's a chance for Waitaki.
They're close now.
Yes.
Slowbot's ball on the Waitaki side. It's what do they do with it? They pick and they go. Referee's playing a penalty.
Oh, here's a chance for Waitaki.
Way on the right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right under the post. And referee said no.
It's coming back for the
penalty. It's probably about 5 out from the St Kevin's goal line. 20 metres to the left of the posts. They trail by 5.
They're going to take a tap kick, I think, Terry. No, going for a scrum.
Well, they had power in that scrum a couple of minutes ago. If they do the same thing, it'll be difficult for St Kevin's to combat that.
Number 8's a danger man, no question about that. He's got a chance now for Waitaki.
The minutes tick down, Paddy.
Yeah, I think when it goes dead next time, we'll just about be all over, Terry. I think we'll just head about full time.
Well, we'll see. Liam Maver to feed this 5-metre scrum out from the St Kevin's goal line. They hawked it. The number 8 gets it over. They've headed over Lake. Coming back in field. Still going to east, up, but they keep coming diagonally back. And St Kevin's made there, but the ball's on the Waitaki side. They move. They're there around the open side. There's a big fella.
Offside again. Here's a chance.
No, sort of passed it. If they passed it this time, they'll score. But right under the St Kevin's post, Waitaki pouring in. Maver reaches in over the top, puts a foot over, goes to the right. If they pass it, they can't miss. And they pick it up and they held up. Strong defence for St Kevin's. But Waitaki is just pouring in the pressure. Yes. Right under the post now. Maver reaches in, goes out to the right. Big head down from the big fella. He puts takes them down. Now they move. Is it that a try? No. Where is it? Coming to St Kevin's for Waitaki. Try. And he should kick the goal. Who got that, Paddy?
Ooh, it's hard to say. I think Maver. I think the halfback.
Right.
And that's the winning of the game, Terry. It's 19-all. They kicked the goal and Waitaki have won it. And great play because they fought the way back and it's been a great game. And, it looks like it's all over. And if he kicks the goal, it'll be 21-19 to Waitaki.
Yep, 19-all. And the clock's showing time. You couldn't get much better than this, could you?
No, definitely not. It's been a great game, and it's sad that someone's got to lose, and I think it's going to be St Kevin's.
Yep.
I think the boy that scored the try has got to kick the goal, Terry.
Who's that?
Maver.
Oh, Liam Maver.
Yes.
Yep. Is he 20? Yeah, that's right.
21. Yeah, that's the game.
That's it.
Waitaki are defeated.
And conversion. It would be 21-19 to Waitaki. Well, Paddy, you look around now, dejected from St Kevin's. The crowds in favour with Waitaki. But it was two great games, didn't they?
Oh, it was a great game, yeah. And, you know, it could have gone anybody. I think, to be fair, on the game, it could have been a draw, but someone's got to win, and Waitaki never gave up. They came back and